Theories of negotiation. Negotiation, as a complex social process, has been the subject of extensive theoretical exploration. These theories provide frameworks and insights into understanding the dynamics of negotiation, the strategies employed, and the psychological factors at play. Several theories of negotiation have been developed to explain and guide the negotiation process. Here are some prominent theories, along with examples illustrating how they can be applied. Distributive bargaining, zero-sum or win-lose theory. Distributive bargaining views negotiation as a zero-sum game where one party's gain is equivalent to the other party's loss. It emphasizes the distribution of a fixed amount of resources and often involves competitive tactics. Example, salary negotiations between an employer and a job candidate can be a distributive bargaining scenario. The total compensation package is fixed, and as the candidate negotiates for a higher salary, the employer may perceive this as a potential loss in their budget for that position. Integrative, interest-based or win-win theory. Integrative bargaining focuses on identifying shared interests, creating value, and expanding the resources available to both parties. The goal is to maximize joint gains and achieve a win-win outcome. Example, when two companies are negotiating a strategic partnership, integrative bargaining may involve exploring opportunities for collaboration beyond the immediate deal. For instance, joint marketing efforts, shared research and development, or knowledge exchange can create additional value for both parties. BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement theory. BATNA theory suggests that negotiators should be aware of their best alternative to a negotiated agreement, representing the course of action they will take if negotiations fail. The strength of a party's BATNA influences their negotiation strategy. Example, in a negotiation between a supplier and a manufacturer, the supplier's BATNA might be securing a contract with a competing manufacturer. If the manufacturer is aware that the supplier has a strong alternative, they may be more willing to make concessions to secure the deal. Principled negotiation, interest-based or mutual gains theory. Developed by Roger Fisher and William Uey in their book Getting to Yes, principled negotiation focuses on separating people from the problem, focusing on interests rather than positions, generating options for mutual gain, and insisting on objective criteria. Example, in a negotiation between two business partners who disagree on the distribution of profits, principled negotiation involves discussing the underlying interests, such as the contributions each party makes to the partnership, and finding a solution based on objective criteria that align with both parties' interests. Cultural theory of negotiation. Cultural theory emphasizes the impact of cultural differences on negotiation styles, communication norms, and decision-making processes. It recognizes that negotiators from different cultures may approach negotiations differently. Example, in a negotiation between a Western business and an Eastern business, understanding cultural differences becomes crucial. For instance, negotiators from the Western culture may prefer direct communication, while those from the Eastern culture may value indirect communication and nonverbal cues. Psychological theories in negotiation. Psychological theories explore the cognitive and emotional aspects of negotiation. This includes understanding how perceptions, biases, and emotions influence decision-making and communication during negotiations. Example, psychological theory suggests that people tend to be risk-averse in gain situations but risk-seeking in loss situations. In a negotiation, understanding the psychological tendencies of each party can help tailor proposals to align with their preferences. Narrative theory in negotiation. Narrative theory emphasizes the role of storytelling and the construction of shared narratives in negotiations. It recognizes that people make sense of their experiences through stories, and that narratives shape their understanding of the negotiation process. Example, in negotiations involving conflict resolution, negotiators might use narrative techniques to frame their perspectives and create a shared narrative that fosters understanding and cooperation, helping to overcome past grievances. Communication theory in negotiation. Communication theory explores the exchange of information, messages, and signals during negotiations. Effective communication is vital for understanding each party's interests, clarifying positions, and building rapport. Example: the coordinated management of meaning, CMM, theory suggests that negotiators co-create meaning through their communication. Understanding this theory helps negotiators navigate how messages are interpreted and respond effectively to ensure mutual understanding. Gender and negotiation theory. Gender and negotiation theory examines how gender roles and stereotypes can influence negotiation dynamics. It explores how societal expectations and perceptions of assertiveness may differ for men and women. Example: research suggests that women negotiators might face challenges related to stereotypes about assertiveness. Awareness of these dynamics can help negotiators overcome biases and promote equitable negotiation outcomes. Emotional intelligence theory. Emotional intelligence theory emphasizes the importance of recognizing and managing emotions, both one's own and others, during negotiations. It contributes to building rapport, understanding motivations, and navigating conflicts. Example: the negotiator with high emotional intelligence may be adept at recognizing the emotions of the other party, addressing concerns diplomatically, and maintaining a positive negotiation environment, contributing to successful outcomes. Complex adaptive systems theory. Complex adaptive systems theory views negotiations as dynamic, interconnected systems with multiple variables influencing outcomes. It recognizes the non-linear nature of negotiations and the importance of adapting strategies in response to changing conditions. Example: in negotiations involving a rapidly changing market, negotiators employing complex adaptive systems theory may continuously adjust their approach based on real-time information, market trends, and the evolving interests of all parties. Cross-cultural adaptation theory. Cross-cultural adaptation theory focuses on how individuals adapt their communication styles and behaviors when interacting with people from different cultures. In negotiation, it underscores the importance of cultural sensitivity. Example: a negotiator working in a multicultural team might adapt their communication style to align with the preferences of team members from diverse cultural backgrounds, facilitating more effective collaboration. Social identity theory. Social identity theory explores how individuals categorize themselves and others into social groups, influencing their perceptions and behaviors. In negotiation, it can impact how people form alliances or perceive in-group and out-group dynamics. Example: in negotiations within a company, social identity theory might come into play when different departments negotiate resource allocation. The negotiators may align with their department's interests, influenced by their social identity within the organization. Negotiation within teams, intra-team negotiation. This theory focuses on how negotiations unfold within a team, addressing issues such as team dynamics, communication, and decision-making processes within the negotiating team. Example: in a corporate negotiation, the internal team may consist of representatives from various departments. Negotiation within the team involves aligning individual and departmental interests to present a unified front during negotiations with external parties.